Hey guys, welcome to my channel. How are ya? Just kidding, I'm not Jeffree Star. So today we're gonna get ready to go to the strip. We're gonna drink beer and look at boobs. So today we're gonna get ready to go to the strip club. Yeah, that's the thing that I do. I definitely do that. So while I do that, we're gonna talk about the simulation theory. So if you're actually watching this, and I don't know if anybody is, then if you're easily triggered, then go away. Just kidding. Yeah, this is probably not the video for you because it's just not. And I'm going to talk about things that might trigger you, and that's not what I want to do. Okay. To get started, we're going to start with this makeup in shade Makeup. Alright. So basically, as I said before, oh, there's a hair in it. So, like, you know, the simulation theory and shit. I don't really know much about it. I don't really care. But, you know, I've been thinking about some stuff. And it probably has, some people probably already thought of it. It's not like I think that I'm very original by any means. So if you've heard this somewhere, please tell me where, because I want to talk. I just want to talk. But yeah, so, have you ever played The Sims? You know, like The Sims, right? Well, if you think about it, they play Sims too. Like, if you go on their computer, you can make them play The Sims, which was a cute little thing that the designers made. But what if, in their Sims, their Sim is playing The Sims? So that brings us to the conclusion of, what if we're just Sims being played by other Sims, or being played by other Sims, or being played by other Sims, and so on until you get to whatever God is. And maybe that's what God is, you know, the ultimate Sim that's not even a part of our universe. And like, space is so spacious because it's just there, you know? And planets are just blips of program dust. That being said, every game has a goal, and you know, Sims has a goal, to live to old age. However, unlike Sims, we have a karma system. I know in the newer Sims, there's, if you get the celebrity update thing, the package, whatever, you can kind of have a karma system. It's like your reputation. So, but that's not the same as our karma system, you know, like Buddhists and shit believe in karma. Okay, so next you're gonna take Stick in shade White Bitch. I can't multitask. This is very hard to talk about when you probably have fucking ADHD or something. We're talking about the end goal. So the end goal of life is just to live until you're dead. And that sounds really boring. So maybe every person, lips, my bad. This is also a lipstick, by the way. So what if our end goal is just to live until we die, but we all have like different aspirations like Sims do, and like we just don't know it. So that's why some people are more mathy, some people are more sporty, some people are more arty. It's just like the outcome of what they're supposed to be when they grow up. You know, you dig? Oh, this is just a pen. And so the people who created us, they have this system that made our morals so that we don't kill each other, or eat each other, or whatever, because we have to live to our end goal, right? It has to be enforced. So the police and the government and everything bad about bureaucracy is what fuels our whole thing. So basically these moral codes, or our bureaucracy, are what helps us. It's kind of like in games when you have rules, and rule breakers, you know, they go to jail. Fucking. So that's why murder is bad, okay? And I mean, we have a whole myriad of other rules, and that's just other game development. Oh shit. More game development shit. So if at the end of the day, bureaucracy is what's keeping us alive, it's kind of like, I mean, video games are just like that, right? They're just big bureaucracy. So that's why ghosts exist. It's because someone has violated the bureaucracy. That's why people go to jail, and jail is kind of like you get the timeout box in a game. So like your account is suspended and for X amount of time. You can escape, but you'll probably get put back by the system, you know. And ghosts, they say that ghosts exist due to because they're like kind of like unfinished business, right? All I can think of is ICP right now. So ghosts, they have unfinished business, right? Oh, I gotta clean the brush. Oops. They come back and they finish their business. So basically, like, if you like kill yourself, you're gonna become a ghost because you didn't finish your game. Like, you just aborted the mission. So you can't just do that. That's against the rules of the game, which is why there's so many suicide preventions. It's not because they care. Okay, this is why it's triggering. It's not because they care. It's because they, I mean, they do care, obviously, but it's like to enforce the rules, not to do that. So if you violate the rules, you're gonna become a ghost, and you have to finish what you started. So basically what I'm saying is that if you become a ghost, then you have to finish up what you're doing, which is why everyone's like, oh, we have to help them cross over. It's because they didn't finish their game, and this is a game that you can't just abort, okay? You can't be murdered. If you're murdered, then you're fucked, and that person deserves to go to jail because they fucked you over, and now you're a ghost. So I kind of just gave up on telling you what I'm using because I can. And I'm lazy. So basically, what I'm saying is that ghosts are an invention of bureaucracy. And that is the law of the land. But that's not all. If you look at games like Fallout and other role-playing RPG, other RPGs, I don't care to even mention them right now because I don't feel like it. If you look at those, you will notice that they have karma systems, and so do we. Sorry, I have to draw on my eyelashes. Karma systems basically keep you checks and balances, like your next life. So like basically by this standard, reincarnation would exist because someone else is playing your character, which means that they're probably going to upload a new one when they're done with you. So karma, we are all randomly generated, which is why we probably all hate ourselves because we didn't choose the body that we were given. And if we got a good body, if we have a good, like whatever, you are what your person wants or what they look like, then you're going to have a good self-esteem. But if you're not, you have to learn to enjoy yourself. So if you think about that, because there's no customer creation screen, you dig? So if there's no customization screen, then basically that means that it's free game. And I was talking about karma and I really got sidetracked. Wow. The contour. Since we're randomly generated, we get karma. So karma, if you have enough karma points, you get to choose kind of like where you're going. And if you choose where you're going, then you're most likely going to have a better time in life versus someone who doesn't have that. Wow, I'm getting very distracted by my own face. I look so good right now. Holy shit. Them strippers are gonna fucking nut themselves in their bikini bottoms. If one were to choose where they would go, wouldn't they choose a life that's more like, wouldn't they choose like Jeff Bezos to be their dad or like, you know, Oprah to be their mom or something? Like, if you don't get to choose, you're probably gonna get a crackhead mom. Yeah, and you know, maybe you had a great crackhead mom, and I'm just being really offensive by just generalizing crackheads. I'm not sorry. Moving on. And you know, ghosts don't stay ghosts forever. Once they figure out their place and like what they have to do, they will eventually move on to the next life, which is the light, which is another popping out of another pussy. So, yeah. The light at the end of the tunnel is the opening of a vagina. Sorry. That's literally all I have written down. So yeah. It's a bureaucracy. We are ruled by a government. What a shocker. I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? I do know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about science. And science never lies. And I look good as fuck right now. Actually, you know what? I could add a little bit to this. So I'm going to take my makeup and shake makeup. And we're gonna do a little bit like, yeah. I am fierce. Those strippers are gonna love me. If you hated this video, give it a like. I sure hated this video too. Help me.